Candace Parker, a legend in women's basketball, made some waves recently. Known for her incredible skills on the court and her insightful commentary off it, Parker has always been a vocal advocate for the growth and development of the WNBA. She shared her thoughts on the WNBA's growth, offering a perspective that has sparked much debate among fans and analysts alike. Her take? The league needs to focus on its own stars, not newcomers. Parker believes that the foundation of the WNBA's success lies in the promotion and support of its established players. Parker emphasized the importance of marketing existing talent. She argued that these players have already proven their worth and have built a loyal fan base over the years. She called for more investment in players like Breanna Stewart and A'ja Wilson. These athletes, according to Parker, are the pillars of the league and deserve more recognition and resources. Parker believes these established names are key to drawing fans. Their consistent performance and dedication to the game make them ideal ambassadors for the WNBA. She argues they have the experience and star power to captivate audiences. Their stories, both on and off the court, resonate with fans and inspire the next generation of players. For Parker, it's about building a legacy, a foundation of recognizable faces. She envisions a league where fans can follow the careers of their favorite players for years to come. But her comments sparked a firestorm. The basketball community was divided, with some agreeing with Parker's vision and others feeling she was overlooking the potential of new talent. Why? Because they seemed to downplay the impact of rising star Caitlin Clark. Clark's recent performances have been nothing short of spectacular, and many see her as the future face of the WNBA. Clark, fresh from a historic season at Iowa, is seen by many as the future of the league. Her dynamic playing style and ability to perform under pressure have already won her a legion of fans. Her electrifying style has brought a new wave of fans to the WNBA. Young fans in particular are drawn to her energy and passion for the game. So, was Parker right to emphasize established players? Or is she missing the power of new blood like Clark to revolutionize the game? The debate continues with strong arguments on both sides. The future of the WNBA may well depend on finding a balance between honoring its seasoned stars and embracing the fresh talent that promises to take the league to new heights. As the conversation evolves, one thing is clear: the passion for women's basketball is stronger than ever. There's no denying the power of social media. It's a force that has reshaped industries, connected people across the globe, and given a voice to the voiceless. In the world of sports, its impact is nothing short of revolutionary. It's changed the game for athletes, especially in women's sports. Where traditional media often fell short, social media has stepped in, providing a platform for female athletes to showcase their talents and connect with fans in ways that were previously unimaginable. Take Paige Bueckers, for example, a name that has become synonymous with excellence in women's basketball. The UConn star became a sensation before even stepping foot on a WNBA court. Her journey from high school prodigy to college superstar was meticulously documented and shared across social media platforms, creating a buzz that transcended the sport. Her dazzling skills, coupled with a savvy online presence, made her a household name. Videos of her jaw-dropping plays and behind-the-scenes glimpses into her life garnered millions of views, turning her into a social media phenomenon. Bueckers boasts millions of followers across platforms. Each post, each story, each tweet is an opportunity to engage with her audience, to inspire young athletes, and to build a personal brand that extends far beyond the basketball court. Brands clamored to sign her. Endorsement deals poured in, from sportswear giants to lifestyle brands, all eager to associate with her growing influence. Her jersey became a top seller. Fans wanted a piece of the magic, a tangible connection to the athlete they admired and followed so closely online. All this before she even played a professional game. The anticipation for her WNBA debut reached fever pitch, fueled by the constant stream of content that kept her in the public eye. This is the power of social media. It gives athletes a direct line to fans, bypassing traditional gatekeepers and allowing for a more personal, authentic connection. It allows them to build their brand and control their narrative. They can share their stories, their struggles, their triumphs in their own words, on their own terms. But it's not just about individual players. The ripple effect of social media extends to entire leagues and sports. Social media has amplified the WNBA as a whole, Highlights go viral, bringing the excitement of the game to a global audience. Players interact directly with fans. They answer questions, share insights, and create a sense of community that strengthens the bond between the league and its supporters. The league gains visibility it could only dream of before. Social media has democratized access to sports content, making it easier for fans to follow their favorite teams and players. So, is social media the key to unlocking the WNBA's full potential? It certainly seems to be a crucial piece of the puzzle, offering unprecedented opportunities for growth and engagement. But it's also a double-edged sword, bringing pressure and scrutiny along with its benefits. Athletes are under constant observation, their every move dissected and discussed. The challenge lies in navigating this new landscape, leveraging the power of social media while managing its pitfalls. For Paige Bueckers and the WNBA, the journey is just beginning, and the world is watching. Caitlin Clark is a walking highlight reel. Her every move on the court is a spectacle, drawing gasps and cheers from the crowd. Whether she's dribbling past defenders with ease or making a clutch shot, she has a knack for making the game look effortless. Her no-look passes and deep threes have electrified fans. These aren't just ordinary plays, they are moments of pure magic that leave spectators in awe. Her vision on the court is unparalleled, and her shooting range is almost limitless. She's brought a new level of excitement to the WNBA. The energy in the arenas is palpable whenever she steps onto the court. Fans are more engaged and the atmosphere is charged with anticipation, waiting for her next big play. Some even compare her impact to Magic Johnson's arrival in the NBA. Just as Magic revolutionized the game with his flair and charisma, Clark is doing the same for women's basketball. Her influence is being felt far and wide. Johnson, with his dazzling style and infectious smile, brought a new energy to the league in the 80s. He wasn't just a player, he was an entertainer, captivating audiences with his every move. He ushered in an era of Showtime basketball, captivating audiences and broadening the NBA's appeal. His ability to make the game fun and exciting drew in fans who might not have otherwise watched basketball. Clark, with her own brand of showmanship, is doing something similar for the WNBA. Her flair on the court is reminiscent of Magic's, and she's bringing a fresh, dynamic energy to the league. She's drawing in younger fans, kids look up to her, aspiring to emulate her skills and style. She's becoming a role model for the next generation of basketball players. She's generating buzz and excitement. The media can't get enough of her, and her highlights are constantly trending on social media. She's making headlines and bringing much-needed attention to the WNBA. Her arrival has coincided with a surge in WNBA viewership. More people are tuning in to watch the games, and attendance at the arenas is up. She's helping to grow the league's fan base. But is it fair to compare her to a legend like Magic? The debate is ongoing. While some see the parallels, others believe it's too soon to make such a comparison. Some argue it's too early. They point out that Magic's legacy was built over years of success and championships. Clark is still at the beginning of her journey. Clark has yet to win a championship. While her individual performances are stellar, she still needs to lead her team to the ultimate prize to truly cement her legacy. She hasn't yet built a legacy like Johnson's. Magic's career is defined by his numerous accolades and his impact on the game. Clark has the potential, but she has a long way to go. Others say the comparison is valid. They argue that Clark's influence on the game is already significant and that she has the same star quality that Magic had. Clark, like Johnson, has that rare ability to transcend the game. Her talent and charisma make her a standout player, and she's already making a name for herself in the sports world. She has the potential to be a global icon. Her appeal goes beyond just basketball fans. She's becoming a household name and an ambassador for the sport. So, is Clark the WNBA's Magic Johnson? Only time will tell. Her career is still unfolding and there's much more to come. But one thing is certain. Her impact on the league is undeniable. She's already changed the game in many ways and her future looks incredibly bright. The WNBA has always operated in the NBA's shadow. It receives financial support from its male counterpart. This has been crucial for the league's survival. But it's also led to questions about independence and equality. Some argue that the NBA's involvement is essential. The WNBA, they say, doesn't yet generate enough revenue to stand on its own. The NBA's support allows it to pay its players, market the game, and grow its fan base. Others argue that this dependence is detrimental. They say it creates a perception of inferiority. It reinforces the idea that women's sports are not commercially viable on their own. The debate is complex, there's no easy answer. but it raises important questions about the future of the WNBA. Can the league achieve true equality while relying on its male counterpart, or does it need to find a way to thrive independently? Candace Parker's comments about the WNBA's growth sparked a backlash. Some interpreted her words as a call for gratitude, a suggestion that women athletes should be thankful for what they have, rather than demanding more. This ignited a firestorm. Critics argued that the expectation of gratitude is a form of silencing. It's a way to stifle progress and maintain the status quo. They pointed out that men in sports are rarely, if ever, asked to be grateful. The debate about gratitude in women's sports is not new. It's a conversation that's been simmering for years. But Parker's comments brought it to the forefront. They highlighted the double standard women athletes face. On one hand, they're expected to be grateful for the opportunities they have. On the other, they're criticized for speaking out and demanding more. So, where's the line? The debate about gratitude in women's sports has taken on a political dimension. Some argue that the expectation of gratitude is rooted in conservative ideology. They point out that conservative voices often emphasize gratitude and personal responsibility. They are quick to criticize those who speak out against systemic inequalities. This perspective, critics argue, is used to maintain the status quo and silence dissent. The call for gratitude in women's sports, they say, is an example of this. It's a way to shift the focus away from systemic issues. Issues like pay disparities, lack of media coverage, and unequal investment. This politicization of the debate has further inflamed tensions. It's created a divide between those who believe women athletes should be grateful for what they have and those who believe they deserve more. The WNBA is at a crossroads. The league is experiencing a surge in popularity. New stars like Caitlin Clark are captivating audiences. Social media is amplifying the game like never before. But challenges remain. The debate over the league's reliance on the NBA continues. The conversation about gratitude and equality in women's sports rages on, and the politicization of these issues further complicates matters. So what does the future hold for the WNBA? The answer likely lies in finding a balance. A balance between honoring the league's history and embracing its future. A balance between celebrating its stars and demanding more for all its players. The WNBA has the potential to be a global force. But to get there, it needs to navigate these complex issues. It needs to find its own voice, its own identity. Only then can it truly reach its full potential.